Mom! Mom, what is that man doing in your bed, Mother?
Ava, please. Ava, get out, girl. Close the door. How rude.
No. You are the rude one. How can you be with other men when you have a husband?
What?
How can you complain about my behavior when you're doing this?
You want to know how? You want to know how? I'll tell you how. The same way in which your father abandoned me, okay? And he hasn't even given us a call to come pick up the things he left here. All the things he left here. He hasn't even called to know about his daughters, let alone his doting wife.
Aren't you ashamed, Professor? Cover yourself up, for God's sake, my God!
I'm sorry, Ava. The thing is
No,
that I...
don't apologize. Don't apologize, Saturno. You don't have to apologize. We are two grown-ups and we don't have to give explanations to anyone. And you, grow up, girl. Grow up, please. Giving birth hasn't made me less of a woman, all right? Now go on, get
Hasn't
out.
it? Does that mean that you're going to sleep with oh my
Get
God,
out,
Mom.
go. Shut up, please.
That
Just
is
shut
totally
up. Shut up,
outrageous.
please. Go.
So what is
Stop.
this?
You are the one who has a guilty conscience, okay? You are the one who has been cheating on your wonderful husband, and he's not a crappy one like your dad, and you have the nerve to criticize me?
Mom, I won't let you talk to me this way.
You will let me do whatever I want because I'm your mother. Go to the living room.
No, you have no right to say that to me. You
Go,
can't,
go.
Mom. Seriously.
Go on, get out.
Oh my
Just
God,
go.
stop it.
Get out. Get out.
Mom.
Wait a minute. Pereira, do you have Sanchez's body with you? Sanchez is dead? Really?
Yes, I have never seen a dead body myself. Although you must have, judging by that crazy story you're telling me.
How do you know it's Sanchez?
Usually I am the one asking the questions here, but since my girlfriend has come back today from Ciudad Boulevard unhappy. The local police found the dead body that had been shot, and the victim has been identified.
But it can't be. That's impossible.
But why? You know something about this, do you?
Look, Pereira, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I made a mistake last night and, well, it's not as if I was or had been Sanchez's best friend, right? But of course his death affected me. Of course it did.
In any case, the investigation is not over. We have the body now, and we have to find the murderer.
Well, good luck with that, Pereira. It's late, I have to go. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
You're welcome.
Look.
Hey, look up, Maruja.
Look, is it normal that it's this stiff? What if I get a facial
Oh,
paralysis?
please, don't be silly. In 2 or 3 days, you're going to start seeing the results.
But listen, you're gonna have to come back next week to make some adjustments. You know that, right? Okay?
What? Are you crazy? You won't ever get near me again with those needles. Forget about it, honey. First and last time. Thank you very
Honey,
much.
Being pretty hurts, okay,
no
love?
thanks.
Okay, tell me something. Who is the guy? Where did you meet him?
There's no guy. There's no guy. She's making it all up because she can't help lying.
Me?
It's not fair of you. You can meddle in my life, but I can't meddle in yours? No.
Well, honey, but when you spend 16 hours trying to get my whole head through a tiny little hole, only then will we be on equal terms. That's when you can meddle in my private life. Meanwhile, I'll go get Michaela. Excuse me.
Oh, well. I've never been able to use that argument with Gala because she's a C-section baby. I'm going.
Let's see. How is it that you can help me, Professor? If you're teaching a class in this institution because Professor Saturno got you the job, huh?
Stop attacking me. Come on. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I'm talking about helping you find your way, to find your groove, to know yourself.
But I don't need to know myself. I've got a mirror for that. What I want is for the people to know me. And it looks like that won't happen on the runway. Oh, I think I should listen to my aunt and go to one of those speak shows.
What?
Those shows where people speak and cry and talk about their lives and stuff.
Talk shows.
Well, I don't speak showbiz very well, Professor. I'm not a polygon.
A polyglot.
If you correct me one more time...
And why do you want to go on a talk show? Tell me.
Did you go deaf in jail or something, Professor, huh? I mean, I want to be famous. If I go to one of those shows, I'll be able to show all my acting skills. I mean, you know, I can yell, I can cry, punch somebody, I can do whatever I want. You know, where will they ever find a better actress? Nowhere.
Listen, forgive me for saying this, Shirley, but to succeed in life, one has to make an effort. You have talent. Now you just need to be tenacious enough to get everyone to see it.
Shirley, please. Could you please wait for me over in my office?
Yes, Professor.
I'll talk to you later. I suppose you already know about what?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mom, but I just can't stand seeing you with another man other than my dad. I don't care what you think. I just can't do it. I
Keep
can't.
your voice down. Be quiet. What do you want, Ava? What do you want, my girl? When do you want me to stop crying over your damn father's neglect and lack of interest? What do you want from me, sweetie? Do you want me to stay in bed, dried out from pain, making breakfast and sewing hems, withering away my whole life in sadness and pain, not having any fun?
Oh, Mom, stop it. You shouldn't be doing that. You look ridiculous. My God, Mom.
If you'll excuse me, please excuse me, but I have to go to work now. I have to go to work and I'm running late. I don't wish to disrupt the peace of this home anymore.
Oh, sure, that's right. You got what you wanted and now you're leaving.
Ava, show some respect.
Estrella, don't worry. I get why your daughter's upset. I understand her. Ava, I have to respect you as a woman and as a professional, but
Well, it doesn't look that way.
But allow me to remind you, sweetheart, that people our age have every right to fall in love. And not only do they have the right, but they are willing to do it. I think you're being unfair to your mother, who has always looked after you. It's time for her to start a new life, isn't it?
With you? Come on.
Look, Ava, your mom is no ordinary kind of woman. She deserves a man who brings out the happiness in her entire being. Not one that will turn her into a bitter old maid. I don't know if I'm that man for her. I really don't. I really don't. But I can assure you that I will try to be. Thank you for letting me see that smile of yours.
See you later.
Sin tomar en cuenta las edades, porque en el amor no existe patrón ni tampoco las desigualdades.
I have the entire night off. Rolando, thank God you're here. Dad, look, Rolando, come here.
What is it? What is it?
Come here. Your daughter's here again. Look at her right here. Look, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's true.
Look how nice
She's
she
doing
is,
well,
huh?
isn't she?
Huh?
She's doing very well.
Look, Rolando, if I were you, do you know what I would do? I'd get on that huge truck of yours and I would drive to Caracas. There's nothing here for you, buddy.
No. I'm not going to go just like that either. No. I have to think about this. First, I have to find out if there's any money in it because I can't support anybody.
That's so true. Look, let me tell you something. I was just now thinking, what would happen if you found your woman with another man,
No. No, that's not possible. No. Estrella is more loyal than a dog. The truth is that Estrella is the one I'm worried the least about, you know? She's so beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, she's so pretty, man. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Is that all you want, or do you want a sandwich too?
My diet doesn't allow flour.
So you're one of those women who are obsessed with beauty.
Actually, not because I'm obsessed with beauty, but because I believe I have Asperger's syndrome.
Asperger?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not familiar with that syndrome, honey. Which one is it?
It's named after Hans Asperger, an Austrian psychiatrist whose investigations of this neuromental disorder were documented for the first time on the 4th edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders in 1994. I was 8 years old at that time.
Damn, you have a great memory, huh? But let me tell you, honey, I'm a university professor and I'm used to this kind of display if you're trying to impress me.
I'm here because you asked me to come, but I'd much rather be at my office working right now.
Okay. You know that I'm Santiago's mother, right? And I imagine you know why I wanted to meet with you.
I don't know. But I did figure out you and he were related because his eyes are very much like yours.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nobody has ever told me that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lady, please, let's go tomorrow. I beg you.
Oh, if you want, you can stay with the rest of them.
Yes. Well, the only one who's staying is Willie. Because Larry packed his bags as soon as he heard you were leaving because he missed his daughter too much. Isn't that nice of him to say that to you?
Look, here's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go ahead and sleep in this room, Kayla? It's not as sweet as I would want it, but it's nice and it has a sea view. And tomorrow you'll head back to Venezuela with Willie. I promise. I have one favor to ask you. I need you to find out everything you can regarding the Hamburg syndrome. Or, no, hamburger.
Oh, boss, it's Asperger. Asperger.
That's right, Asperger.
Hey, don't tell me you're as big a fan of the show as I am. Don't you agree? Isn't Sheldon the absolute best
Who's
thing
Sheldon?
ever?
No, it's Michaela. She has that syndrome. And if you're gonna fight your enemy, you have to know them really well. So find out everything about that syndrome. Oh, Michaela. Soon she's gonna find out what it feels to be my enemy.
See you later, my lady.
See you later.
Gala mancada.
What I did was to defend my rights.
What rights? You should start sitting up straight here. I am no kind of intruder here, Shirley Pastora. I know when someone is defying my authority, and I won't allow it, especially not in front of people who are not members of this institution, and especially not after the embarrassing scene you have put me through.
I was one of the 5 end finalists. You could have let me in. It was not a big deal. We could all use some encouragement, right?
Well, the designer only required 4 models. Do you hear me? That's 4, not 5.
Well, you could have taken somebody else out. Everybody deserves a favor.
Oh, I'm not here to do favors. I'm here for something else, sweetie. To hunt talent, to find misses, and to train models. And unfortunately, you don't fit into any of those categories, and I will ask you never to question my decisions again, please, in private or public, and tell your relative that in the future, if she wants to remain in the academy, she will have to start acting appropriately, okay? You may go. Go ahead now. Not in slow motion, okay? Please, leave right now. Go on, get out of here. Elisa.
Yes, Professor.
Where were you?
At the coffee shop.
Michaela, are you all right?
Santiago, I was talking to her, not torturing her.
All right.
It was a pleasure, Michaela.
It was quite disagreeable at first. But in the end, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Well, goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Where's Nella?
She went to a spa. Well, so aren't you gonna tell me what you talked about with Michaela?
Well, we talked about everything. About her, about you, about her family, about how she came to live here. She's a pretty girl. Intelligent, too. But...
Here comes the but. Well?
Santiago, are you aware that that young lady is sick?
No, Mom, she's not sick.
No?
Asperger's syndrome is a condition. It's like having blue or black eyes, you know?
Okay. I understand that you are going through some troubles with Gala, but are you willing to sacrifice your marriage with a hysterical woman you already know very well for such an uncertain future? I won't form an opinion about Michaela just yet because as soon as I get home, I'm going to start investigating.
Okay, what happened? Didn't you like something she said?
No,
I don't know. Does
it's
she seem
not
like a bad
that.
person to you?
It's not that, sweetie. It's worse. It's much worse. I think she's an angel. I think she's pretty. An angel's son, they fly away. They leave, and then we'll be left alone, stuck down here on the ground. Do you understand?
Well, then at least let me experience the sensation of loving someone with wings, right?
Go. It's my fault. It's all my fault. This is what happens when one raises intelligent boys.
Hello, Michaela. Here is Dr. Reverone's mail and chocolates for you. Gluten-free. What's the matter? Why are you so silent, huh?
I was talking to Dr. Reverone's mom. And there were some moments where she made me feel really bad. She looked at me with that expression people have in their faces when they see something strange.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. That happens to me all the time. People get upset because I don't talk too much, you know, and, well, because I whistle, and because I laugh alone. They're scared by people who are different, like you and me. That's why I would advise you to be a little more careful with gossip. People are saying Dr. Reverone and you are involved together, you know? Remember, he's a married man, and that's not a good thing.
They can keep gossiping until he gets the divorce, because he promised me he's going to get a divorce.
When then? When you finally become his official lover? No, Mika, you don't look like a mistress.
And what do mistresses look like?
They look sad. Very, very sad.
Well, don't worry, Lucy. Maybe Renata will give you another chance, right?
Yes.
Why don't you talk to her?
I'll do that. But, well, I haven't had much practice, Caro. That runway is very difficult for me. Not you, though. You really shine there.
Oh, I can't believe it. We're going to be on Caracas Fashion Week.
I can't believe it either. It's great, isn't it? Oh, give me a second, okay?
Okay.
Bambi? Oh, Bambi, sweetie, don't cry.
No, my friend, it's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, how could they have thrown me out, huh? It's because I'm so fat, isn't it?
Why did you take so long? What did Renata tell you?
Well, she scolded me really bad for questioning her unfair decision of letting me go.
Well, I knew it. What about that stupid Professor Lucho?
Oh, you have no idea what a great time I had last night at Lucho's house.
He just told me a bunch of nonsense, and I trusted that he would help me. It's just like all the men, a dog.
Yes, it's true. Oh, by the way, you're going to have to talk on that show. The Gerson show, okay? You know that, right? Well, it's quite the drama, so we're getting together with the producer today.
Oh, no, Auntie, I don't want to keep being turned down, all right?
Shirley, you have one life. Do you understand? You have to decide. It's either victory or it's death. I mean, for a great diva, don't be scared. Girls, here I come.
What exactly are you playing now?
I'm not playing, I'm working. Can't you see that?
Why did you take Nene to see Ava's billboard?
Cruz Mario, that billboard is not on my house basement, nor is it 5 inches long. We're talking about a giant billboard attached to the side of a building, and there are 30 of them in the country, without talking about the ads in the press. Why does it worry you so much?
It worries me. Because you don't ever do anything just because, Minerva. And you hate Ava.
Well, I wouldn't say that I hate her exactly, okay? I just care about Nene. Oh, Cruz Mario, I know you're spying on us. If I wanted to mess with you, I wouldn't do it so openly, don't you think?
Anyway, from now on, don't do anything, understand? Anything. Without asking me first. And to make sure you don't get tempted, I will have Hinojosa watch over you at all times of the day. Excuse me.
Whatever you say, boss. Hinojosa. A fox in a hen house. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's right. Your lady is making it, Nene.
Oh, come on, man.
Way to go, Nene.
Wow, these guys do.
Hey, Nene. I saw your lady extra large size.
That lady
Hey,
is
what?
mine. Are you crazy
All
or
right,
what?
But let me
Start
talk,
talking
will
now.
you? What's the matter with you? I was just talking. Come on, man. What are you doing?
Ah, for God's
Hey, your lady
sake.
looks beautiful on that billboard.
Congratulations. You're the most famous woman in the whole neighborhood.
You know what? I won't stand for any more of your insults and messages, you hear me? You will respect me, Nene.
What if I don't want to, huh?
Well, then I will call the police. If you attack me again, I'll make sure you end up in jail.
In jail. In jail. Ah, Ava, so you're going to press charges against me for abuse. How come? How come? When you were the one who destroyed all of this.
Nene, I don't know how else to explain this to you or what else to tell you. I only accepted a job offer, and that is all, Nene. You did the rest, and you know it.
Does accepting a job offer include flirting with your boss? Being extra nice to him, accepting his gifts, and going out with him to fancy places and
How
such?
did you know I was with him today?
No, I didn't know, Ava. I didn't know. But thank you for telling me. I guess you showed him the message and he talked you into leaving me.
Wow, Nene, jealousy is really killing you, isn't it? Because I can't think of another reason why you could feel bothered by my success. Nene, for God's sake, you're my husband. You should be happy for me and my triumphs. And what are you doing instead? You start all this jealousy nonsense and you try to get me to quit my job.
Ava, you're wrong.
No, you're the one who's wrong here. It's true some men can't stand their wives being more important than them or making more money, Nene, I know. Nene, look, it is not my fault that you're so frustrated. You realize that I didn't do that to you at all.
How can you think I would be so malicious? I'm not bothered by your success, not at all. I'm hurt because I realize you're not even the shadow of the woman I fell in love with. I feel disappointed. I feel really let down.
Well, I haven't really changed, you know.
Such a small detail. The Ava I used to know would have noticed I'm not using crutches anymore. And that would have made her very happy.
And we were so poor, we didn't have enough to eat. My mom, my 6 brothers and sisters, and
even her grandmother, may she rest in peace.
yeah. So my mother would have half the family eat one day and the other half the next day, you understand? Right? And the ones who didn't eat would lick the fingers of the ones who had eaten.
It seems to me that on one special occasion, we had cat for dinner.
Yeah, that's That's right, and that's when the terrible illness started. A horrible illness that has been destroying my health ever since.
This is perfect.
What do you mean, perfect?
Well, perfect. He means perfect. He means it's right for the show. It's perfect for the show. In fact, when does the show start? When does it start, Dave? I want to see if I have to go on a diet.
Have you heard from your father again?
My father? No. Well, what about him? This is about my dramatic life. That's what matters. Oh, and my illness, right? The illness that's destroying my poor body. Oh.
Do you think your mother would agree to come to the show, huh?
But please, we're talking about Shirley's life, not her father's or her mother's. Don't you understand? She's only got a few days to live. She's dying.
I'm sorry about that, but we're really interested in the man who went to buy cigarettes and never came back. So if you bring your mother to the show, then great. Otherwise, your story doesn't interest us.
God help us.
Yeah. No.
Ava, you'd better become really rich. Otherwise, the face you won't be seeing again will be Rolando Gomez's.
Oh, Mrs. Willie and Mr. Willie. What happened?
He's coming tomorrow with Kayla.
Gala, one thing. Thank you for telling the flight attendant to let me sit by your side in first class, okay? Thank you.
I don't like traveling alone. Don't call me by my first name. How are things at home? I mean, how's Santiago?
Oh, he's fine. Well, you know, he doesn't stop working. Look, ma'am, look.
What?
Look at this. I think Santiago has seen this. The entire city is covered by those ads. She's a beautiful woman, isn't she? What I don't understand is, if you used to make that advertisement, what is that lady doing in it?
That's because I didn't want to work there anymore.
Let me tell you something. Honey, you are Gala Moncada, the most beautiful woman in the whole country.
I allow anything except your pity.
I'm so stupid. Of course I am. You think I don't know the relationship I have with Polanco has become nothing but a sick and obsessive one? I know that. I know that. And I get up every day and I say, this can't go on anymore. I will stop seeing this man. I can get another job. I will block his cell phone number. I will get him out of my mind, of my life, all of that. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not capable of doing it. What do I do instead? What do I do? I end up helping him in this obsessive relationship he has with some ex-miss he's flirting with.
Yeah. Minerva, all that pain you're telling me about is like some sort of emotional cocktail. Frustration, jealousy, resentment, and all of that is threatening your self-esteem as a woman.
Self-esteem? Does that word even exist? I swear to you, I feel like a dish rag. I swear every day I wake up and I say, no, sir, you have to dress up like a princess because you are a princess. Let's go out. And I walk as if I wanted to take the world by storm. I go to the gym every day and I look after my body. I put on makeup to look like a queen and to forget about this anger I feel inside of me. And what happens? One humiliation from this man is enough to make my whole life crumble.
Well, that's because having a great body, a beautiful dress, and good makeup on are not enough for you to find yourself. Do you understand? You have to try and stop being so dependent on him. Minerva, you have to meet new people, to find new places for your life.
Other people. Oh, Guillermo. The irony of my life, my friend. Do you know, the only man who has been considerate, the only one who's been considerate of me in a very long time, that person is none other than one of Polanco's employees. Can you believe that, Guillermo? It's true. And let me tell you one more thing. I hadn't felt like a woman in such a long time.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, what do you feel about this man?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about his life. I don't know who he is, as if he's some guy named Hinojosa. He's just another slave, another one of his club. He just makes me feel I matter for 5 minutes, Guillermo, that's all. But I also have a lot to thank him for, because somehow he's made me feel like I'm a human being too. It's true, it's true.
How did it go with my mom?
I felt like I was taking an exam at school. Well, I have felt watched, observed, and analyzed my whole life, but ever since I met you, the feeling has grown stronger and stronger.
Well, let me tell you that I tried to keep her from talking to you. Besides, my mom is not like that. She's usually very respectful with her children's decisions. The thing is, Michaela, that when I said I decided to get a divorce, everybody was very upset, and, well, my mom, she's worried, you know?
What does that mean? Do they think I'm to blame for your divorce?
No, God, no. I'm the only one who's guilty for what's going on. Of getting married to the wrong person, you know? Michaela, what is about to happen won't be easy because of Gala, of course, and I will have to ask you to be very patient.
Well, my life has never been easy. But I want to clear something up, Doctor. Why did my mom and Quentin warn me about married men and their tendencies to be deceitful? You would never lie to me, right?
Michaela, I'm gonna make an effort to show you that the key to my relationship with you will be honesty. So please, trust me.
I had my doubts, too. I didn't know if it was wise for her to go on the catwalk. Because of the surgery she had, of course. But you wouldn't believe what happened. The moment that girl stepped on the runway, she was transformed. She looked as if she had completely recovered and felt no pain at all.
Really? That's terrific. Did you speak to her? Is her husband coming too? Renata, you know I don't get along with that guy.
Oh, Daniel, I told her that I'm positive I won't like him at all. But hear me out. I think that I just need to be positive and look at the bright side. This dinner can help us fix things. And besides, it's better to stay on the good side of the man. You know how they can be, Daniel. We have to keep the faith.
Okay.
And just so you know, I won't give up being Carolina's mentor. I really like that girl, even though her husband is a jerk.
You're terrible, Renata. Terrible. You're always bringing your work home with you.
Oh my God, Daniel. It is worth the effort. And after you get to know her much better, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll see that I'm telling the truth. It must be them. Do me a favor. Check that the sauce doesn't get too dry. Carolina, welcome.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Come on in.
Thank you.
Is he coming, your husband?
No, he was on call today. You know how it is.
Oh, honey, the sauce. I told you to keep an eye on it. It's going to get all dry. Please take care of Carolina. I'll be right back.
This is going to be a very interesting night. Glad you decided to come without your brute husband.
No, stop it, Daniel. Please, just stop it.
Just suits you, Carolina. Although, you look much better without it.
Daniel, please don't be rude, okay? This is your wife's house. Show some respect.
All right, I'm sorry. I just can't help it. Look, I'll be good on one condition.
What? What?
I'm waiting.
The potatoes! Honey, you could go to the kitchen and get them, don't you think? Oh, man. One can't leave them alone because apparently they become useless. They just choke.
Yeah.
Hand me your bag. Sit down, make yourself comfortable, relax.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. At last we are home. Chilling, having a drink, and ready to start catching up. Because I am 100% certain we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And a drink is what we need, right?
One drink.
Uh-huh.
One drink.
That's right.
Damn it. Look, I'm going to tell you something, Santiago.
Uh-huh.
I like you better now that you're single because earlier in our time together when you were still with Gala, sweetie, you were always in a bad mood. You used to be much more fun. Do you remember that? You used to make jokes all the time. It really suited you. Being fun. Before.
All right, thank you very much. Gala is a very possessive woman, isn't she? She can smother anyone.
Okay, then, look, I've just come up with a toast. Let's make a special toast to my friend who has finally seen the light and decided to ask America's greatest diva for a divorce. But most of all, I want to dedicate this to my friend who is in love. Cheers. By the way, I had a little talk with Michaela.
Uh-huh. And?
Well, what can I tell you? She's a very special girl, definitely. And, well, apart from being like a new and improved version of an encyclopedia, you know what I'm saying? Sort of like the Mikipedia. She's very beautiful. You know, she's very, very beautiful, Santiago.
Yeah, Michaela is the sweetest woman I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, my God. Look, between you and me, by the way, what are your plans with Michaela?
Well, I should ask the same thing. What are your plans with Michaela, Santiago?
Now tell me, what can't you eat? I can't eat bread, buns, cupcakes, pasta, nothing that contains wheat flour. Oh, Michaela, that's so frustrating. You can't eat spaghetti? You should just kill yourself then. Spaghetti? I will not take my own life just because I can't eat gluten. Why do you always have to take everything so literally?
Here is the juice. There it is. Did you see it there?
Yes, I did. I'll grate some cheese right now.
And stop bothering us. And you stop messing with Michaela. I'm sick of hearing about it. Take that from here.
All
There's
right,
gluten
Mom.
in it.
What's the matter now, anyway?
You're being rude.
Here you go. Take the bananas. Take them. There they are.
Give me that. What's wrong with her? What are you doing? Are you gonna throw them at her? And what did you mean by what you said to your mother?
You tell
what
her.
Does that mean?
It means she knows what I'm talking about, okay? Or don't you?
Ava, stop,
she does.
please.
Stop doing what?
All right.
I smell a rat, huh?
Well, no, Shirley. No, that is not exactly the animal I'm referring to that our mother had in her room today, okay?
Ava, stop it.
It was a man. Will you deny it, Mother? And do you know who he was? Professor Saturno. What do you think about that?
What?
Oh!
Now stop it.
It's good to see you free again, buddy. It's great. It's really great.
Those days, my friend, they were
can
tough.
imagine.
Real
I
tough.
thought you were coming tomorrow. Yes, I was, but the plan suffered changes.
So now, how was it?
You have no idea.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea.
Oh, come on.
What happened? Is this so terrible?
Yes, it was. It's true. I should act like a gentleman, I know, and keep it to myself. But what happened is so huge, I simply can't keep it a secret, you know, because you guys, you're my buddies, you know? You're my buddies.
So what happened?
You won't believe me, guys. You
Oh,
won't.
you're being mysterious. Come on, tell us already. Come on.
Here it goes. Well, it seems I slept with Gala Moncada.
Hey, Saturno, didn't I tell you, bro? Didn't I tell you? I've been running from Angelina Jolie the whole week. Can you imagine?
Oh, and I had to slam the door in Madonna's face because she was annoying me so much.
Hey, what's the matter? No. Listen, guys, I'm being serious here. I am.
Oh, yes, right. Sure.
Hey, well, listen. We did it 2 times.
Calm down, Pinocchio.
That's good.
Loser.
And that is exactly what I was just telling Daniel. Isn't that right, honey?
Yeah, that's right.
That you were very professional on the runway. You were simply great.
And if Renata says it, it's because you really were the best. She's got a gift for this sort of thing.
Your husband must be very proud of you. I imagine he must be very supportive, right?
Well, yes. Actually, he'd love for me to work in an office, you know.
What? And let so much beauty go to waste? No, please. In fact, Carolina, I wanted to talk to you about that. Now that we have become friends, it's just that, well, I don't like your husband very much. I mean, I feel like he's not the right man for you.
I couldn't agree more, Renata.
You see that? I mean, it is 2 against 1. That must mean something. Excuse me, I have to powder my nose. Daniel, honey, I'm hungry. Bring in the things from the kitchen, okay? Bring them in right now.
Can you help in the kitchen? Renata made enough food to feed an army. Nothing will happen.
I'll take your word for it.
I promise. I'm sorry. I'm bad at keeping promises.
Carolina, come. Your husband is here.